Okay guys, today we find out if you can effectively go game hunting at the end of the month when your wallet is a little lighter. Are there any good games for under $10 on the Nintendo Switch? Let's find out together. Have fun and welcome to the Switch Gems channel. As we often do, we'll kick things off with a few honorable mentions in advance. Games like Pokémon Unite, Apex Legends, Rocket League or Brawlhalla are really fun and, above all, completely free games that can be played more or less without restrictions. Of course, there are some microtransactions in these games in order to make life easier at one point or another or to unlock new characters. However, these things are not substantially necessary. You cannot get such strong and extensive games with great online modes cheaper. It has to be said up front that the $10 limit is really tough. For $5 to $10 more, you can get real classics like Hollow Knight, Stardew Valley or Celeste. Nevertheless, I was able to find a few really strong games. It is also important to mention that I have completely hidden sale prices. All of the featured games cost less than $10 even outside of sales. And now let's start right in with the top 5 as always in no particular order. NEXOMON. I would recommend NEXOMON as a special insider tip. Especially fans of monster taming games, or to be even more specific, fans of Pokémon should take a closer look here. What might look like a cheesy Pokémon copy at first glance has a lot more to offer and is much more independent than it first appears. To begin with, you can catch over 300 different NEXOMON, train them, evolve them and send them into battles. It is also quite important to mention that the designs of some of the monsters are really strong. I also enjoyed the story a lot. It is not really a plot pearl or something like that, but it has its merits and it's partly presented in a quite epic way. I also really like the graphics style. It looks like a polished Nintendo DS version of old Pokémon games. In summary, you get a really good Pokémon alternative for less than $10, in the sale sometimes even for only $3 or something like that. NEXOMON 2, its successor, is definitely worth a look as well, but costs $25. A Short Hike. A Short Hike is a small indie game that I would definitely put in the cozy games category. You play as Claire, a little bird who is on vacation with her aunt. Claire's main goal is to reach the top of the Hawk Peak, but she soon gets sidetracked by all the things there are to do on this island. She can go fishing, collect feathers, help out the locals, or just relax and enjoy the scenery. I personally really like the art style coupled with the heartwarming story. If you're looking for a plot monster with 50 or more hours of gameplay, you are completely wrong here. A Short Hike is a short hike, and the perfect game for in between, and can be played through in a few hours in a very relaxed manner. The price of $7.99 is awesome and almost makes it a no-brainer for me. Exit the Gungeon. Exit the Gungeon is a spin-off of the popular roguelike game Enter the Gungeon, and it takes place in the same universe. In this bullet hell platformer, you play as a variety of characters who are trying to escape the gungeon by ascending a series of elevators. The gameplay is fast-paced and challenging. You'll need to dodge bullets, jump over traps, and use your weapons effectively in order to survive. The game also features a variety of power-ups and items that can help you on your journey. The humor and the charm that the game brings with it should also not be underestimated. Often dialogues or actions are so ridiculous that you just have to laugh. Nevertheless, the game was actually a bit too hard for me in some places. For $9.99, however, you should definitely give this butchery a try. Doom 3. Doom 3 was originally released in 2004 and has been ported to a number of platforms including the Switch. Basically, the port is really successful and the hardware was definitely used to the maximum. The gameplay itself is smooth and responsive as expected, just the graphics have been scaled down a bit. I don't think I have to say much about the gameplay and the fact that it's incredibly cool to be able to play Doom 3 on the go. You definitely get the original Doom 3 experience and don't have to make any compromises apart from the visuals. OXENFREE. OXENFREE is an adventure that leaves an indelible mark on players. This supernatural thriller blends a compelling narrative with unique gameplay mechanics. Set on an eerie island, the game follows a group of friends who accidentally unleash supernatural forces during a late-night beach party. The dialogue system is honestly ingenious, offering a dynamic and believable conversation flow that affects the story's outcome. Your choices matter, and the consequences ripple through the intriguing plot. The art style is a perfect match for the game's ambience, featuring hand-painted visuals that capture the unsettling atmosphere. Combined with an atmospheric and hauntingly beautiful soundtrack, OXENFREE creates an immersive experience. While the game leans more towards interactive storytelling rather than challenging gameplay, the gripping narrative and well-crafted characters make it a captivating journey. And best of all, we'll stay under $10 for this adventure too. I really hope there was something for you this time as well. In any case, always keep an eye on the sales, they are always real gems for relatively little money. Can you think of any other great games for under $10? Feel free to write me in the comments. If you liked the video, I would be happy about a thumbs up and a free subscription to my channel. Thanks for checking in and see you next time on Switch Check.